What's up, everybody? It's Tatiana again.
All right, check it out. Miss Parker here with Michael, and it is another glorious day.
I was wondering what you were about to say. I was worried.
If you see my mug, I know you see it.
Yeah, big things in the light.
In my Pimp C voice, you see it. I know you see it.
Hey, big things coming, and I'm drinking out of mine with a straw. So yeah.
Show. I mean, you can sip tea out your own mug.
With your face on it. That's either big things coming or extreme vanity.
And big shit popping. Big shit popping. So, Miss Parker, what are we talking about today?
Speaking of big things coming, we're actually drinking out of a mug, okay? It's got our face on it, our podcast cover art logo, all that wonderfulness. So I say that to say, big things are absolutely coming. And with that, every time we move, we touch anything, we shake, we think anything we do is going into professionalism for our brand, because we have learned that professionalism, in fact, does help build your brand.
So, with that being said, we think about, hey man, I got this business. I need you to come by holler at me. Hey man, check me out.
That shit sounds
Hey, what you doing? Hey, I got this, that, and the other. So, that is not helping legitimize your business.
That's right.
But professionalism, which is a word that kind of rubs people in certain communities the wrong way.
It does.
Which means you're acting stuffy.
Yeah.
You act like you better than us. No, it's not this. When we talked about a few episodes ago, customer services,
I was hoping you would hit on that.
that's a form of professionalism.
It is.
When people say your customer service sucks, that means your professionalism sucks.
Yeah, you are literally not professional.
And that's what they're talking about. They're wanting you to give them great quality in every aspect.
Meaning thoughtful responses, also meaning thoughtful responses in a timely manner, okay?
That means so much to anybody. Because if you go by www.watch4thehook.com to check out our latest apparel, you can go and see that we have a contact us page.
Yes.
You can see that we have a refund page. We have a return policy page.
Yes, we do.
That is a form of professionalism.
Might I add, all of which I created.
She did that. Shout out to Miss Parker. Those things are done because we want you to understand we're legit.
Transparency, guys. Transparency.
We're legit AF. We're legit as fuck. We want y'all to understand. If something doesn't go right, there's a way to recoup your funds.
There's a way to contact us.
Yeah,
you don't have to go send, and no tea, no shade to people that utilize this process. But for us in particular, you don't have to go to Facebook and send a message through Messenger, or IG and send a DM, or TikTok and send a whatever, LinkedIn and send a whomever. What else are there? Twitter and send a tweet. You don't have to do that. We have a very professional site that you are able to follow pretty easily.
We hope.
And reach out to us and contact us and communicate with us. And you will be responded to within the most efficient and effective time frame as possible.
The professionalism of us is you can email us at admin@watch4thehook.com.
Right?
You can send us anything. You'll get a response within 24 to 48 hours.
Yes.
That response will come either from me or her.
Yes, it will.
That's how professional it is.
Directly. Yes.
That's how down to earth it is.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right.
That's how none in the AI world it is.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Because me and Miss Parker had an encounter on a social media site.
A platform.
Well, this person said that,
I think we mentioned this.
I'm going to mention it again. Because this goes into your professionalism.
It does.
That this person said that customer service was dead.
Dead.
Um,
That's what they
How?
said.
Anytime, to me, 92.8% of the time, something can get done that was not done correctly. Has to be done by a human.
Yeah.
That means there is a professional person
Yeah. Yeah.
taking care of your business.
Yeah.
That professionalism admits to your legitimacy.
It does. And let's just take it one step further. Legitimacy typically correlates to longevity.
Oh, did you hit him with the L and the L?
To it.
Hit him with the LL, but not Cool J. Miss Parker, hit him with the LL one more time.
Legitimacy correlates to longevity. Okay, y'all, it's that simple.
That's
It's that simple.
That is something that a lot of people can't understand because they may not be business minded.
Mm-hmm.
So what we'll do is, well, what I'll say is, I'll give you an example. Go find a store that was open 5 years ago that is no longer open right now. And ask yourself why they're out of business.
Right.
I'm going to tell you why. They weren't professional enough. They didn't take the warning sign. So listen to this. Being professional means taking critiques, taking
Criticism.
criticism, taking others' knowledge, watching trends,
Yeah.
and learning how to be agile.
Yeah. I'm glad you circled around and cleaned
All
that up.
those go into professional.
It does.
Because you can't be great if you've never been good.
Professional. You right.
I hit you with the hook on
When
that
you
one.
called me, you
I hit you with the hook. It was a quick one.
Ready.
Oh, I'm out.
You can't be great if you've never been good. You know what? You're right. But let me just keep it 100. Professionalism is a skill of development within the corporate world. So if corporate is paying you to groom that skill, to enhance that skill for development purposes, because let's be 100. The more people are professional in the corporate world, the better that corporation's dollars are. Okay, that's tied to money. Okay, the more skillful a person is, the more prized they are. So if corporate is willing to provide development for a skill such as professionalism, if you think you can get away without having that as a part of your own personal business, I'm gonna need you to just wake up.
That right there speaks so much volume. Miss Parker went on the corporate side.
It.
So what I'm going to go is, I'm going to give you something on the small business on the side. I'm going to give you an analogy of checking your ego. So for us, we've been around since 2019. In 2019, I thought Watch for the Hood was a brand. Up front, out there, back, we a brand. Boom. Boom. Brand.
He thought he was up there by.
I thought we was grade A Cold Bay cattle. Let me tell you, I was set straight in 2019. When the brand. But my professionalism allowed me to take that in.
He was receptive of that.
Bringing it
criticism.
in, holding it, understanding that what I think of Watch for the Hood is not what the majority think.
Right. That's not the norm perception.
Had to learn from it. That made me take my emotions out of it.
Yes.
Take my feelings out. remove myself from my business, but then also understand, brother, you got it.
Yes.
Because I thought we made it. I said, Mama, we made it. And Mama, we just getting started.
Right. Mama, we just started the car.
But that's a form of the professionalism we've had to adapt to.
Yeah.
You have to understand, this is not an overnight sensation.
Nope.
Nor is this a sprint. This is the marathon of all marathons. And your feet better not get tired.
No. But I would like everyone to really just grasp the concept that professionalism is a skill that adds value.
Say it one more time.
Professionalism is a skill that adds value. Again, if corporate is willing to invest in it, then you know it's something in it. Because if they're investing in you becoming a more professional person, that's adding value to their corporation.
And professionalism also, we don't want people to think, means stuffy.
No, it doesn't. We hit that. Responding to emails, and anything like that. If you have a phone line, answering those calls, returning those messages, any of that.
Professionalism also can mean meeting your customer at their level.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of times, big corporations have lost sight of their true customer.
Yes.
So what we've made sure we've adopted, every customer is a valued asset.
Yes.
That's a form of professionalism.
Yes.
Which means we value you as much as hopefully you value us.
Yeah, or the product you receive.
Exactly. If you bought one shirt, we value you as the same person bought 7.
Yes.
The ones in the 7s do not change our professionalism toward you as a customer.
No.
That is something that has to be understood and then also put out there by a small business.
That's right. You got to put it out there.
You got to tell folks, we love y'all. We don't love just one of y'all. We love all y'all.
Everybody.
Because that can somehow, as they say, get lost in the sauce. You can just and I'm pecking on the table, you get that. You heard that was? Somebody did knock it.
Somebody ignored.
Exactly. Did you catch that drift? Professionalism means you treat everyone equally as they are equal to your business.
But also you treat them with respect.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Respect.
Find out what it means to me.
And as you treat people with respect, they will treat you and your brand with even more respect.
Which goes back to your profession.
It does.
If you are taking care of your customers,
That's right.
they will, in turn, take care of you.
They will. They absolutely will.
This is like business 101, but a lot of businesses have 101 themselves right out of business.
Right.
They've had some hot streaks, some good days, and shit.
Done.
I'm out here. I'm out here and that's not what it is. It doesn't work for everybody. And you have to understand that when you, as a small business owner, or even let's just say you're a small podcaster, bam, hit you with that. You're a small podcaster. You want to make every listener count.
And you want there to be an impact as well.
Exactly. You want that one listener to know you're talking to just
Exactly. It needs to be so relevant and so specific that it feels like Tatiana is talking to me right here. See, I'm looking at you right now. For those that are watching the video, for those that are listening, I'm in your ear and your ear only.
Exactly. We're here for you.
Yeah.
And the you is you. That's how the uses is. We try to get to all the yous. We want you to understand this is linear. It's a straight line between us and you.
That's right.
That's it. Ain't no curves, ain't no go around the mountains. It's a straight line between Watch for the Hook and every customer. There's a straight line between the Watch for the Hook Entrepreneur Podcast, Business and Entrepreneur Podcast, and its listening. Straight line. That's
Professionalism.
Straight line. That's it. That's all I want to be.
And it can be like even the components, again, like you mentioned, of your website. Just having a refund policy, a return and exchange policy, how to contact us type policy, any of that. Like all of that goes into professionalism and legitimacy.
Those things take time, money, and effort.
They do.
But
and sometimes they're an afterthought.
But if you take care of them up front, they pay for themselves on the back.
They do.
Because you can sit up there and be missing certain components. And there will be customers that will devalue your professionalism.
Yep.
Because they can be like, well, I don't know if this will what? Work for me.
Yeah.
That is a bad statement to hear.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will work for me.
Yeah. Yeah, when you hear that statement, it usually doesn't.
That statement means you ain't getting what you trying to get from it.
You're not selling that product. That person isn't purchasing that product. All of it.
I can remember we were told a while back, on our website, somebody just said, did an analysis of it, said, it's too much. You guys are great, but it's too much.
Too much. TEW.
And we was like, too much. We thought that too much was a good thing. But it's like any recipe.
Too much. Too much sugar, so sweet. I can't eat it.
You said it right there.
I can't digest it.
Too much salt. My blood pressure out of whack.
Yeah.
Too much sugar, diabetes done ran rampant. You have to find the recipe that works for you.
It's a balance.
And that goes into your professionalism, which means you put in the time, the work, and the effort to adjust, maneuver,
That's right.
fix the recipe for your business.
That's right.
That takes a lot. That's not an easy. It's not an easy thing to do because for us, I had to remove my ego.
I'm glad you said that. I'm like, but you have to understand, you have to remove yourself.
Yes. You got to get yourself out your business.
You have to be open to the criticism. Hopefully constructive. Sometimes not always.
But it's needed.
It is needed.
But they say the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. Because see, the devil you don't know costs your business. The devil you do know helps you fix your business.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Whatever.
Y'all can hold that one. Y'all can hold that one. But check this out, Miss Paul.
Yes.
On this lovely day. It has been great talking to you. But give our listeners something that they can ride out to for this professionalism. Basically, permits your legitimacy podcast
So,
episode.
what I'm going to just really end with is kind of a synopsis and what we were just speaking on earlier. Professionalism. You have to be open. You have to be receptive of the constructive criticism. You have to be ready to add value. So understand that professionalism, in essence, is value added to whatever you do and are doing. Professionalism also equates to legitimacy, which hopefully will equate to longevity, which will open a different set of doors for you.
Hey, with that, catch y'all next time.